the starting five. This is our lineup brought to you by State Farm. And guys, taking a look at Ray Allen, what do you think we'll see from him?
Well, Allen is the all-time leader in three-pointers made, past Reggie Miller a couple of years ago. So obviously you have to worry about him out there. But what makes Allen so good is that he can also put the ball on the floor, get into the paint, and score at that mid-range area as well.
And he really has a fondness for those corners. I mean, you just can't help off of him. Too much of a threat from out there. You've got to stay connected to him.
The Philadelphia 76ers, they won their last contest, that game against the Jazz in Utah. Guys, kind of a battle there. They pulled out a 4-point win, though.
And you might not typically mention blocks as the key to a win, but I think you do in this case. They were really dominant defensively.
Well, when you come up with as many denials as they did, rejections that is, it's impossible not to mention. I mean, it was a great game for them defensively.
And it goes. That's good. And while we're thinking about him, did you guys catch his comments at the press conference after their last game?
I did, Kevin, and I was impressed with his confidence. This is a player who's continued to improve, and you can see the work that he's put in the off seasons is really paying off. And I think he's understanding now his potential, not only to put up points and to get better, but to help his team win games.
Yeah, the defender draped all over him. Pretty plain and simple. Got him good there.
The first free throw is good. Good on both.
You know, most great teams are really built around one or two stars and then some role players surrounding that core. But the Sixers are different. They don't have a superstar. So they've played the last few years with a group of young guys who are athletic, who play together, who defend, and they try to get out and run. So for the most part, it's been pretty successful. But again, so tough to win in this league at a high level without a star.
First one falls for him. And there are a group of teams that have found success, Steve, like that. You know, you can point at teams like, say, Memphis and the Indiana Pacers. Clark, you know them. And certainly, Clark, the 76ers along that same vein.
You know, Kevin, as Steve said, it's hard to win without a star, and you wonder if Philly will eventually shake things up to bring somebody in of that level. But I'm not quite sold on the fact that you can't do it at a high level with really good, cohesive players. And much like the Sixers, Grizzlies, Pacers, those teams have good young players, and I think they can be championship contenders if they keep developing.
And Young backs in over Bosh, rebounded by the Bucks. They are coming off that win against Atlanta.
Well, I'll bet they feel it never should have even gotten as far as overtime, but they kept their cool once it did get there, and they finished it off nicely.
Yeah, they got a second life when it got to OT, and they took that chance and ran with it.
Can't pass up that kind of look.
76ers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Richardson dishes to Young. Young outside. There's the three. Rebound by Ray Allen.
And you look at Scott Skiles, coach of the Bucks. I'll tell you, everybody knew he was going to coach someday when he was a player, because nobody was more prepared and nobody spent more time watching film than Scott Skiles. He always knew he wanted to coach.
Now here's Bynum, following the miss by Chris Bosh. That's good.
Yeah, saw just a little bit of daylight, went right to the rim.
Bucks leading by 4. Now let's find out what head coach Doug Collins had to say to Doris Burke.
A lot of his focus in preparing his team for this game centered around how they plan to deal with point guard Brandon Jennings. He said Jennings is a blur out there. He's so fast, and he plays with a relentless energy. It's a challenge for any team to really keep up with him. Kevin, we'll see if they can do it.
And as always, Doris, thank you. Going back to Scott Skiles and his use of film as a player, if you like watching film, the NBA entering a golden age in that regard. I mean, everybody's doing it.
Yeah, it's all broken down and organized. I mean, these days you watch it on a laptop or a tablet. I mean, film study really is something coaches and players use on a daily basis now in the NBA.
The defense just couldn't recover in time.
Yeah, the D pretty much went brain neutral on that one, Clark. Wouldn't
yes,
you?
Sir. I like that phrase.
Yeah, I don't use that phrase very often, but to me, that's what happened. He shifted the brain into neutral.
Yes, he did.
That was embarrassing.
And so it's Milwaukee with it. after the Sixers pick up 2. Outside Holiday. Back to Young. Kicks to Richardson. Three-pointer, and the basket good. Richardson's got 8 points.
Jason Richardson, the former two-time dunk champion, still plays above the rim, but really has made his mark with his three-point shooting in the NBA. Second in the league in made threes in 2011. And in fact, every year he's up near the top.
The 76ers have gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. The shot by Holiday, no good. The Bucks trail. Clark, the pass to Dallenberg. Count that one. 10 points for him. And when you look at Richardson, that three-point shot, something he really added in his time in the league.
Yeah, by his 5th season, he'd really gotten it going. I mean, that's a credit to his work. An athlete and a finisher. When he first came into the league, he knew he needed to add something more to maximize his productivity.
That's good. Well, Clark, we've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
Yeah, we sure have. I mean, it's been a bit of a windshield wiper game. I mean, back and forth, the lead has gone 5 times, so no one in clear control yet.
I think both teams feel like they can win. They both have confidence. So we'll see which team can kind of ride the momentum and take control of this game.
Back to Young. Wide open look. The rebound by the Bucks. Last time they met was in Milwaukee.
And you guys remember that game. They got to the free throw line repeatedly with their aggressive play. And getting all those easy points at the foul line was the difference. Got the lead just going back and forth here. We're seeing some really good basketball.
You know what, guys? I've lost track of how many times the lead has changed. I mean, it's obvious, though, it's been a good one, and neither side can pull away.
It's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. And if your ball handlers and big men, Clark, can draw contact and sink those free throws, maybe you're all set.
That's always a game within the game, Kevin. Consistently getting to the free throw line and knocking them down.
Kwame Brown, he's checked in for Andrew Bynum.
I'm sure he feels like they should have the lead right now, but that miss will keep it all tied up.
Kicks it out to Allen. It's back to Jennings. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. The offensive rebound feeds it to Clark. And Dallenberg kicks to Bosh. Clark dishes to Dallenberg. Got a piece of it. Now the 76ers on the break. Richardson's running. Takes it up for the stop.
I like the awareness they had there. Guys were headed out on the break the instant the steal was made.
And they got the easy bucket because of it.
And the Bucks making a change here. Gooden's checked in. Pass to Clark. Bosh, the screen. Shoots off the screen. That's good on the jump shot. Clark's got his second basket of the night.
Right there, we saw Bosh opened up space for the shooter. Well done.
Holiday, the pass to Young. Richardson up top. Lets it go from deep. Chris Bosh with the rebound.
It's clear they had one thing on their mind when they came out of the gate today. Rebound.
Yeah, and they've opened up the game with a pretty good margin in that area. Great sign for this club.
And that one's good. Bosh has got 6.
Well, that makes 5 of their last 6 makes coming from inside.
Yeah, really focused on getting the ball into the paint because they're taking advantage of very porous defense down there.
Now here is Holiday. He had a 24-point outing in their last game against Utah.
And with 3 steals, he also showed some grit and toughness at the defensive end.
Brown with it. Good in defending. He dishes it to Richardson. Shoots over Jennings. And again, Jason Richardson. He's got 12.
Hasn't had a whole lot of misses here in the quarter. Very sharp shooting right now. It's fun to watch.
Out of bounds, Philadelphia takes possession.
Boy, did they ever make a mess out of that one. A terrible turnover.
And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Jason Thompson is checked in for Brown. Moultrie comes in for Thaddeus Young. Darrell Wright's checked in for Jason Richardson. And it's Isaiah Thomas in for Drew Holiday. And then for Milwaukee, Mbah a Moute is checked in for Bosh. Tobias Harris comes in for Ray Allen. It's Dunleavy in for cool hands. Jennings kicks to Nba2K13. That's good. Nba2K13's got his first points of the game.
They continue to barrel their way inside, and when's the defense going to adjust?
Well, I'm asking the same question myself, partner. I mean, that's 8 points out of their last 10 coming inside.
Now, here's Thomas, who's coming off a 13-point game against Utah. Right side Jennings. All sorts of time. And another basket for Milwaukee. The 76ers trail by 4. Now the feed to Young. Over Dunleavy. Another miss by Philadelphia.
They're in attack mode early, guys. Really cleaning up the glass.
Well, it's +5 in rebounding here in the first quarter. I mean, in a four-quarter game, if that margin continues, that's +20 rebounds. That would be almost assuring a win.
And it's Wright missing. Bucks leading by 4. Jennings drives in. He passes to Good. The rebound by Young. Young's got his 3rd rebound on the night. And Wright kicks to Thomas. It's stolen by Dunleavy. There's the dish to Nba2K13. And Wright pulls it down. 76ers shooting at around 44% in the early goings here. Thomas dishes to Young. Outside for Thomas. The pass to Young. Young left side. Thomas. Back to Young. Young off a pick from Ultra. Tries again. Shot's good from Young. Young's got 6 points. Pass to Nba2K13. Harris outside. Makes the lead pass. Shot's good from Nba2K13. And the Bucks lead by 4.
Now they've got to offer more resistance inside. Just too many easy buckets in the paint.
Yeah, Steven, that's the top priority for any defense. You got to protect the paint.
Now, here is Young. He picked up 15 points in their last win against the Utah Jazz.
He's going to take that shot every time if he has that much room to get it off.
Timeout called, the Bucks.
And Doug Collins, the head coach of the Sixers, he was actually the #1 overall pick in the 1973 draft. He had 4 years as an All-Star in his 8 seasons in the league before his career was cut short by injuries.
LeBroy Allen's checked in for the 76ers. Holiday comes in for Nick Young. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Udo's checked in for Gooden. Henson comes in for Nba2K13. Cool Hands checked in for Mike Dunleavy. And it's Udrich in for Brandon Jennings. Here's Clark. He's got 5. Just 5 on the clock. Over Thomas. No good for Clark. And you mentioned Doug Collins playing there. It's cut short by injury. But he's also had, Steve, a very good career as a broadcaster. So good, in fact, he was elected into the Hall of Fame.
I think the best color commentator that the NBA has ever seen. To be honest with you, Kevin, I know you worked with him for many years. I've worked with him as well. I've learned so much from him in terms of how to communicate what you're seeing on the floor as a broadcaster. So that's the only bad thing about him coaching is we don't get to listen to him anymore.
That is a very low percentage shot, Kevin, but it's the result they were looking for at the end of the day.
Here's Udrich, guarded by Holiday. Gets it to go. The 76ers trail by 3. There's 42 seconds left in the first quarter. This is to Allen. He kicks it to Wright. Can't get it to go. The Bucks go the other way with it.
Not his best quarter. I mean, the shots just haven't fallen for him.
Gets it to go. And it's a 5-point Bucks lead.
Nicely done. They've really attacked effectively in transition.
There's no doubt about it, Steve. Their quickness has given them an advantage. I mean, I've liked the way they've pushed the ball all game.
Now, here's Thomas. Still looking to get on the scoreboard. Udo with the block. The 76ers shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And they're right around 74% as a team from the free throw line to this point of the season.
You know, I know that's an aspect they've been trying to address as a team. I mean, they've got to get those free throw numbers up and improve.
He hits one and misses one, each at the line. Now, here's Dallenberg. Turned in an outstanding game against Atlanta. Here's Ike. Back to Thomas. It'll count. Buried from outside. But I don't know. I think we may see a review here. That was pretty close. And indeed, they're going to look at it again. They need to be certain he beat the buzzer.
I think they're going to be able to see pretty clearly on the replay that the shot left his hands in time, guys. The evidence is right there.
Yeah, and this is a big call, guys. I mean, they're going to take a very close look at it, even if it seems clear-cut at first glance.
And they're going to count it. They're overturning the original call after looking at the replay.
And good to see them get that one right. That's exactly why we have this rule in place. And I like it. Each basket is so important in these games that you've just...
And so, lots of scoring in that competitive first quarter. But
make sure to pick up the newest copy of NBA.
Neither team able to build much of a lead up to this point as we start the second quarter. When you consider how the Bucks are doing, Steve and Clark, your thoughts?
It was pretty impressive the way they moved the ball, made the extra pass, and found open shooters that whole quarter.
Yeah, it's been a complete team effort out there. Great to watch.
Arnett Moultrie is out there with Kwame Brown. Then it's Young, then it's Richardson, and it's Thomas in at the point. That's the group for Philadelphia to start the second quarter. He feeds it to Richardson. Brown outside. Back to Richardson. Over Nba2K13. Thomas kicks to Richardson. He's guarded by Jennings. Fade away. Richardson missing again.
He's been trying to add that mid-range shot to his arsenal, but it still isn't there.
And Udrich kicks to Nba2K13. Jennings kicks to Gooden. It's back to Jennings. Over Richardson. Jennings can't get it to go. Gets it to go. Nba2K13's got the second quarter going with the first basket of the period for the Bucks. Now, here's Thomas. He's tightly guarded. Shot is off. Bucks leading by 3.
I tell you, Isaiah Thomas was a real surprise last year. The rookie out of Washington stands only 5'9". A little bit like fellow Husky Nate Robinson. Not quite as explosive as Robinson, but probably a little more effective offensively. Good passer, good decision maker, and can really score.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to Doris Burke for an update. Hi, Doris.
Well, guys, cool hands in the last outing against the Hawks put on a show. He ended up with 44 points, and that scoring outburst set a new season high for him in what was a great exhibition on his part. Absolutely amazing numbers from him in what was truly a memorable performance for him and for us, Kevin.
And Doris, that really was a phenomenal performance.
You know what, Kevin? Anytime you bring it like that, you raise the bar on yourself. The key is to not get too hyped on past performances. Today, focus on this game right here, right now.
Yeah, but he's going to have a hard time forgetting that one because that was one of the best performances you'll ever see.
Here's Moultrie, and he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. And going back to Isaiah Thomas and his similarities to Robinson, they're both very solidly built.
Yeah, well put together. I mean, as physically wide as they are, tall and really dynamic athletes. Defensively, you might shoot over the top of him, but you're not necessarily going to push him around. He's strong, and he's got a nice competitive edge.
And the first one drops. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Lavoy Allen's checked in for Brown. Wright comes in for Thaddeus Young. Nick Young's checked in for Jason Richardson. And it's Holiday in for Isaiah Thomas. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Udo's checked in for Gooden. Bosh comes in for Mbamute. Tobias Harris is checked in for Mike Dunleavy. And Cool Hand subbed in for Udrih. And so Moultrie nails both of them. Milwaukee in the lead. Jennings with the ball. And Young picks him up defensively. Here's Clark with the lead pass. That's good.
Attacking the paint again and again.
You know, they're getting whatever they want. I mean, 8 straight points coming inside.
And Holiday kicks to Wright to the inside. Jennings with the steal. And here's Jennings, the fast break opportunity. Straight up. Here's Bosh. Up and in on the layup. Now it's a 5-point Bucks lead.
Something has to change, guys. That's 10 straight points coming in the paint against this team.
Well, they got to collapse in there, and everybody's got to be conscious of it. It's a team effort in protecting the paint. Control the ball, and then everybody's got to get in there and keep the defense locked down.
It's Young on the wing from the arc. A rebound by the Bucks. Bosh has got his 3rd rebound tonight. Clark the pass to Jennings. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2.
And one of the ways Brandon Jennings has improved his game is by taking care of the basketball. His assists were decent, about 5 per game. But what he did a nice job of last year was keeping the turnovers down, and that allowed the Bucks to run their offense efficiently.
And Steve, you touched on Jennings and his improvement, and he's a gymmer. There's no doubt about it. Plays a lot of basketball in the offseason.
Yeah, he's shown a real dedication to getting better during the summers, and that's when you do get better. You can't just get better during the season. You got to commit off-season time to enhancing your craft, to getting better at what you do. And for Jennings, it's not a matter of him not being in the gym. It's more targeted practice that he has to lock into.
Dallenberg sets a screen for Jennings. Feeds to Clark. It's back to Jennings. Shot clock at 6. It's Allen on the wing. Lets the 3 fly. Blocked. Now the 76ers on the break. Here's Wright. Ray Allen grabs the board. Allen's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Jennings with the ball. And Holiday picks him up defensively. Good on the shot. Allen's got his first points of the night.
Offensively, just hammering away in the paint.
And that's 10 straight points inside, too.
Holiday with it. Right now averaging 15 points a game. And it's Wright missing.
They're really hurting with this performance here. He just hasn't played up to his standards so far.
Jennings drives in. And another basket for Milwaukee. Let's take a peek at the league's assist leaders. Look at Cool Hands, an uncommonly gifted passer, leading the league in assists.
Tell you what, it's hard to argue with his status as the best passer in the NBA right now, guys. Those numbers are amazing.
Back to Wright. To end the drought. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Holiday's got his 4th assist in this one. Jennings dishes to Allen. Over Wright. And again, Ray Allen. And the Bucks lead by 11.
Sometimes folks forget about his decent mid-range jumper. He can knock those down all game given a chance.
Holiday against Jennings. Allen kicks to Wright. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. Young from the top of the key, he buries it. Young's got 11. Bucks leading by 9. Pass to Clark. Down low, tipped. Dallenberg passes to Henson. The shot, no good. The 76ers shooting around 41% on the night. Wright dishes to Allen. He dishes it to Jennings. Knocks it down from 7 feet. Jennings has got 6 here in this quarter.
Seems to be getting better as this game goes on.
Wright with a screen on Jennings. Bynum sets a screen for Holiday. The feed to Wright. Rebound, Milwaukee. Dallenberg's got his 4th rebound in this one. It's Jennings with the drive. Sinks that one from the post. Jennings has got 10 points.
Boy, he's been so cool out there, composed, never rattled. I mean, a very steady contributor to the offense.
There's the dish to Allen. Back to Holiday. There's the pass to Bynum. The 76ers with another miss.
Boy, he had a good look at that one. You hate to miss that shot.
Allen for 3. There's the block. Young outside. 13 feet away. Count the bucket. 13 points in the game.
That jump shot's like a layup for him when the defense backs off like that.
Jennings kicks to Dallenberg. Passes it to Clark. Inside. Jennings. He kicks to Clark. 6 on the shot clock. Up top, Jennings. Beyond the arc. Rebound by the 76ers.
Yeah, again, iffy shot selection there. Defender draped all over.
Well, you got to understand who's guarding you in that situation. I mean, if he's on you tight, you can't just rise up and try to shoot over the top.
Yeah, not just an everyday finish. He put a little pizzazz on that one, guys.
He passes to Clark. Allen outside. Dishes to Jennings. He feeds it to Henson. From beyond the arc, the shot is off. So Philadelphia will take it the other way. Holiday goes in. Impressive shot there, making it on the move. Holiday's got 4 points this quarter.
Well, the D just letting them go inside with impunity. Way, way too easy.
That's 10 of their last 12 points now in the paint area.
And the 76ers with a completely new group now. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Drew Gooden is checked in for Dallenberg. And Bahamute comes in for Henson. Mike Dunleavy, he's checked in for Ray Allen. And it's Udrich in for Brandon Jennings. The 76ers making a switch here. Ivy's checked in. Bucks leading by 7. And Udrich kicks to Clark. Kicks it to Mbah-a-Moute. Feeds to Clark. He dishes it to Gooden. Oh, yes, the turnaround. Gooden's got his first basket of the night.
Smart. He's just using his size advantage to get his shot off.
And a sweet stroke, too, you might add.
Thomas off a pick from Richardson. Goes up on the wing. And the 76ers tack on 2 more.
That's going to be important for this team to fight over the top of screens defensively.
Yeah, you got to tag him and stay right close to him because with his touch, he doesn't need much space to get his shot off.
Gooden the pass to Clark. Drop steps. And Thompson sends it back. That's good. Gooden's got 4 points now in the quarter.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound category. They've got to continue their work on the glass.
Yeah, I agree with you, Steve. I mean, they're on the right side of the ledger, and that is all that matters to them right now with the lead they have.
Chris Bosh is checked in for Milwaukee. The free throw drops for Gooden. The 76ers trail by 10. Thomas dishes to Thompson. Back to Thomas. The screen from Thompson. Thomas kicks to Thompson. Oh, the one-hand jam.
That was a nice, strong one-hand jam there.
Yeah, brought it back and ripped it down.
Yeah, that's how you do it. That's nice.
The feed to Gooden. Over Thompson. Sinks it from just inside the baseline. Gooden's got 7 points.
What a great little run he's on here in the quarter.
Back to Young. A minute 42 left to play here in the half. Can't cash in from close range. Here's Udrich. He's guarded by Thomas. From 11 feet away. And another basket for Milwaukee.
Boy, you can't just let a team run amok on you inside the paint like that. You got to show some fight and some force.
It's one of my favorite words, Clark, amok. They are running amok. It's time for them to start playing harder defensively.
And Young kicks to Ivy. There's the triple. And that one's good. Ivy's got his first 3 points of the game.
That's a defensive let-up right there. I mean, they've got to close down on him quicker when he's in three-point range.
And there's the pass to Good. Now the dish to Udrich. Passes it to Dunleavy. The tray. They get it again. And that one's good by Gooden. Gooden's got 9 points now in the quarter.
They've owned the offensive glass here in the second.
Yeah, they're really trying to make a point of getting inside of the paint and getting after every rebound.
Thomas kicks to Thompson. Thomas. Here's Young. Oh!
How about that basketball, man? Beautiful. Wow. Did you see that?
Oh, we got to see that one again, guys. We've got to see that again.
I need a replay. I'm not sure what I just looked at.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Gooden the pass to Udrich. Gives him the lead pass. He gathers, and that one's good by Gooden. Gooden's got 11 points.
I think it's as simple as this, guys. Get him the ball. That's all you need to do. Give it to him.
He kicks to Ivy from past the arc, and the call will be against Drew Gooden. That's his first foul. Here's Holiday. Shoots over Jennings. Holiday gets the bucket. 9 points in the game so far. And we finished one half of basketball. Bucks ahead. They're up by 9. Live from Philadelphia, you're watching 2K Sports.
And now, brought to you by Sprint.
Hello and welcome. With playoff seeds, a strong first half for the Bucks. They look to continue their winning streak. For Brandon Jennings, things are going his way against the 76ers. He's got 10 points and he's stacking up the assists too, keeping the defense off balance with his passing.
Now the second half about to start up and begin any moment. The 76ers trail by 9. And Milwaukee looking at who they've got. Clark in at shooting guard. Allen out there with Chris Bosh. Then there's Jennings. And it's D'Alembert in at the 5 spot.
But one thing you got to watch out with him, he loves that corner 3. And that's the easiest 3 on the court. The shortest distance, about 22 feet. That's his sweet spot.
And Steve, you know, his ability to come in and rattle off 10, 20 points in no time flat, that's a gift and a real asset for any team. Some guys need a while to get going, not him.
And Young kicks to Holiday. Pass to Young. Clock at 6. The 76ers need to get off a shot. Young's shot is off.
They keep pounding them on the glass here in this one. Just a tremendous job rebounding the ball.
Well, that's half the battle. I mean, you go after it every single time. It's a mindset. Never assume the shot's going in. You've got to always assume the shot's going to come off the rim, and it's going to be yours.
Holiday dishes to Young. Backing down. Over Clark. Here's Bynum. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Well, you allow them to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Yeah, I think you got to foul them, and free throws are better than a layup.
And both free throws good for Bynum. And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third. Left side, BOSH. The shot goes down. Very quick possession right there. BOSH has got 10 points.
And it's his poise at the offensive end that impresses me most. This guy is unflappable.
Now Holiday. 9 points in the game so far. It's Young on the wing. Wide open. Here's Bynum. It's Clark with the rebound.
Now, he was right there, but the defensive pressure forced that miss.
Well contested. That really made it a tough shot.
And the shot is good. That's 12 points for Chris BOSH.
That's 3 for 4 field goal shooting here in the third, so offensively, they're looking good.
Back to Young. Young, right side. Holiday. 5 to shoot. Shoots over Jennings. The shot by Holiday, no good. Bucks leading by 10.
You know, when I think of Ray Allen, I think of the physical conditioning. When you look at him, he's well into his 30s and yet takes great care of his body, can run forever, and still one of the great shooters in the game. A first ballot Hall of Famer for sure.
Young, and that one's good. Young's got 8.
He's been hot for most of this game, and if he keeps it up, this team could turn things around.
And it's another Milwaukee shot right there going in.
Coming out strong here in the third quarter. That's 4 for 5 shooting for this team.
And Steve, with Ray Allen, we've all heard about his obsessive preparation. Don't you think, Clark, that helps his longevity?
Without question, Kevin. There's no doubt about it. I mean, you get what you put into it. In other words, what goes in the wash comes out in the rinse. And his preparation and meticulous nature has allowed him to play at a high level for a long time.
Jennings with the steal. He passes it to Clark. Left side, BOSH. Good look. And again, it's Milwaukee converting.
Well, it's really hard to defend when you're trying to recover from turning the ball over.
Yeah, that's because you can't get back in transition, and the offense can just come down and get an easy look on you.
Here's Young. Milwaukee with the rebound. Dallenberg's got his 6th rebound on the night. That's tipped. Young with the steal. And that'll be Philadelphia as it goes out of bounds. 76ers retain possession. With this pause in the action, let's show you the NBA's highest scoring teams since the All-Star break. The Bucks number 1.
Kevin, the writing is on the wall, and it's time to get serious. This team has been putting up big numbers. Nothing can give a team focus like the realization at the end of the season is fast approaching.
Bynum, the pass to Young. Releases. Here's Richardson. And their work on the board pays off with the second chance points. Richardson's got 14. Bucks leading by 10. Here's Clark. 5 points in the game.
And no defender was around him to influence that shot.
Now we're cooking with gas, partner. My goodness.
A breathtaking display of aerial supremacy, no doubt.
It's almost unfair, guys. I mean, when you can get up that high, that's crazy.
Holiday against Jennings. Dishes it to Clark. Leads him in there. Dallenberg. Rebound by the 76ers. Young inside. He's against Allen. Shoots from 8. Young's shot is off.
Shot seems to be a little awry today, just off a fraction. They've got to have him pick it up, though, and soon.
Jennings kicks to Allen. He feeds it to Clark. Takes the 3. Gets the bucket. Clark's got 8 points.
Boy, that's too easy. You cannot let a shooter that good get a warm-up jump shot like that. If you do that, it'll be raining all day from out there.
And Holiday kicks to Young. Kicks it to Bynum. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. Richardson with it, and Jennings picks him up defensively. Just 5 to shoot. Back to Richardson. It's Clark with the rebound.
Well, he won't miss many of those, especially with the defender not in the best of positions there.
Kicks it out to Allen. Inside to BOSH. Gets it to go. And it's a 12-point Bucks lead.
My goodness, he's knocking down everything he looks at.
And for the 76ers, they're shooting a pretty brutal 29% since the break. Young, a screen on Jennings. Holiday goes in. Jennings with the steal. They're running. Clark dishes the box and laid in to finish the break.
Nice aggressive defensive play to make the steal and start the break.
Yeah, and I like the fact they didn't mess around with it once they got it.
Richardson with a screen for Holiday. Here's Young to end the run, and Bynum lays it in.
And we see him get so many points that way because the effort is there constantly on the offensive glass.
Outside Jennings feeds it to BOSH. He dishes it to Clark. The feed to Dallenberg. Comes up empty down low. The 76ers trail by 12. Richardson kicks to Young. And a big-time jam right there.
Come on, fella. Power it down. That dunk was redunculous.
There was absolutely nobody that was going to get in the way of that.
Not when he's coming with that much force.
The dish now to BOSH. Now the pass to Dallenberg. And it's sent back by Bynum. It's Richardson on the wing. And play stops as it looks like they call it over the back here.
Well, that's an aggressive play, trying to get that rebound. Maybe a little too aggressive.
And it was totally unnecessary, Steve. He was in no position to get to that ball. He should have just conceded.
Outside Jennings. Passes to Clark. It's back to Jennings. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense.
Well, offensively, he needs much less space to operate than most players. It's amazing how well he can get his shot off, even with somebody right in his face.
You know, even the tightest defensive pressure doesn't seem to faze him in the least. I mean, you can attribute it to his concentration, where he has incredible focus, or you could just say he's one of those gifted scorers.
And he shows the focus there, nails the technical. Charity stripe shot. Gets it to go. Jennings has got 4 this quarter.
Boy, nice pick there, guys. I mean, gave him the space he needed for the hoop.
The 76ers trail by 13. Holiday off a pick from Richardson. Holiday, the pass to Richardson. Ray Allen pulls it in. Allen's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Clark. He's got 9. Kicks it out to Allen. Here's BOSH. Gets it to go. BOSH has got 20 points.
He's been a big part of his team building this lead. Another solid offensive effort.
Bynum with a screen on Jennings. And Holiday kicks to Young. Back to Holiday. He kicks it to Bynum. Young outside. For 3. They get the rebound. Another shot. The shot's good from Bynum. Bynum's got 6.
That's 4 of their last 5 buckets now coming in the paint area.
And they're in attack mode right now, barreling in there with bad man intentions.
Here's Clark, defended by Young. Kicks it out to Jennings. 6 to shoot. Over Holiday. Jennings can't get that one to fall. The 76ers trail by 13. And Holiday kicks to Richardson. Over Clark. Richardson missing again.
Looks like he's lost his focus a little bit. Not playing well in this quarter.
Bucks passing it around. Clark dishes to Jennings. Puts the lead pass in front of him. Here's D'Alembert. Bynum with the block. Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
Young from outside. That drops. Young's got 11 in the second half.
He may single-handedly bring his team back, guys. What a fantastic quarter he's had.
Here's Clark. He's got 9. And D'Alembert kicks to Jennings. It's good from long range. Jennings has got 7 now in this quarter.
He can be dangerous from outside. Sure, he didn't get one to go in the first, but we know he can get on the roll and knock him down.
Holiday, the pass to Young. Shot's good from Young. Young's got 10. There's 1:38 left to play in the third. Bucks leading by 11. Here's Clark, averaging 23 points per contest. Good. 11 points in the game.
They're straying away from the three-point game here in the second half. And that's fine as long as they're on the lead and they're getting good shots. They've decided not to take nearly as many three-pointers in this half.
Here's Young. The rebound by the Bucks. Jennings has got 4 rebounds in this game. Allen drives in. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. The Bucks shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
Guys, that says a lot about the poise of this team. I mean, they've been so calm, cool, and consistent at the stripe this year. I mean, that's impressive.
And Allen drops them both.
He's one of the best free throw shooters in the league, and this game, no different. He's making each trip to the line count.
And Holiday kicks to Bynum. Pass to Richardson. He passes to Young. Bynum inside. Young outside. The 3. The rebound by Brandon Jennings.
Boy, from my angle, it looked like it was in the bottom of the net. Looked good from here.
Yeah, I thought so too, Clark.
We have the step back. Here's D'Alembert. The shot is off. Now the 76ers take it the other way. Guys, there's still time for them to make a run.
But the margin of error is history.
Well, yeah, there's not much margin at all, Clark. I mean, they can't afford to waste any more possessions.
Ray Allen is on the wing. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Holiday's got his 3rd rebound on the night. Dishes it to Bynum. Over D'Alembert. The 76ers with another miss.
That was not pretty there. You got to make that one, but maybe that's not his range.
Got it off in time, but it's no good. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Bucks lead by 15. And do not go once with the... As the fourth quarter gets rolling here, let's check out our Sprite Uncontainable Game. Let's go to Doris Burke. Hi, Doris.
Thank you, Kevin. And it's the Bucks with the Uncontainable Game Award for the offensive stretch they put together. As their lead grows, so has their defensive effort, and they keep feeding off one another. It's been a statement game for them on that side of the ball.
Doris, thank you. That was quite a run they had, quite exemplary of what we think of when we think about that turning point. Definitely a Sprite Uncontainable Game moment.
Yeah, you won't get any argument from me, Kevin. It was as big a factor in this game as anything. You know, when a team builds up that much momentum, it just becomes so hard to turn the tide back around.
Yeah, Steve, they just kept the throttle down. They sense an area of weakness and then just continue to exploit it, never letting up.
Jarrell Wright is out there with Arnett Moultrie. Then it's Holiday. Then it's Kwame Brown. And it's Thomas in at the 1 spot. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. The 76ers trail by 15. Holiday dishes to Thomas. Holiday guarded by Harris. The shot by Holiday, no good.
That's terrific defense right there to prevent from converting in close.
Here's Gooden. Cans the 12-footer. Gooden's got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for the Bucks. 76ers shooting a mediocre 41% in this one. Wright sets a screen for Holiday. He feeds it to Moultrie. Pocket 6. Back to Holiday. Over Dunleavy. The shot by Holiday, no good.
That's an unusual, surprising miss for him. Typically, he's good on those inside.
The 3 is launched, and that one's good. And the Bucks lead by 20.
Now they are hitting everything they're throwing up. Look at all these threes.
I like the fact, Steve, they're trying to knock him out here. They're trying to hit him with a haymaker. The killer instinct, they're trying to put him out of their misery early.
Kicks it to Moultrie. Over Gooden. But they get it back.
Multiple possessions have been the story of the game, and even with the big lead, this team continues to be quicker to the ball.
To the paint. Deflected. It's stolen by Moultrie. Right outside. Moultrie feeds it to Thomas. And it's out of bounds. The 76ers able to retain possession here. Moment to see how the schedule is looking for Philadelphia. Their next game is at Quicken Loans Arena in Cleveland, taking on the Cavaliers. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip.
I'll tell you what, guys, I'm really looking forward to seeing how that Cleveland game turns out.
Gets the bucket. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Bucks leading by 18. Here's Clark. That is good.
Now, the offensive efficiency has been really important. I think that's been the difference.
Well, you know, I think it's pretty simplistic, but it does oftentimes come down to this, making shots, and that's what they've done.
Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. Andrew Bynum's checked in for Brown. Young comes in for Moultrie. Jason Richardson is checked in for Jarrell Wright. And Nick Young is subbed in for Drew Holiday. And Young backs in, tries from the block, and the shot is good. Here's Clark. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. He dishes it to D'Alembert. There's the feed to Clark. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And that is good. Philadelphia with the ball. Outside Thomas. The dish to Young. Backs him down. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Looking at the numbers for Nick Young, he's got 24 points and he's nailed 3 from long range. That's 9 points from deep.
Well, I like that he's not hesitating to pull the trigger. I mean, if he's got room, he's going to take the shot. He's putting some fear in this defense.
And the 76ers making a change here. Holiday's checked in. Clark kicks to Jennings. Jennings off a pick from D'Alembert. Jennings drives in. And stolen by Richardson. Holiday against Jennings. And Holiday kicks to Young. Bynum with a screen on Allen. Off the screen. And the rebound goes to D'Alembert. Dallenberg's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Here's Clark. Richardson cover. Got a piece of it. Pulls it from the elbow. And again, it's Milwaukee converting. The 76ers trail by 20. Holiday with it, and Jennings picks him up defensively. And the pass to Richardson. Passes it to Bynum. Richardson the pass to Holiday. Here's Young. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Young's got 4 this quarter. Here's Clark. Ray Allen is on the wing. He kicks it to Bosh. That's good. Bosh has got 14 points here in the second half.
That's 4 straight field goals coming inside the paint.
Boy, they're taking it right to him, Steve. And the defense has really been way too passive for my liking.
Bynum sets a screen for Richardson. Pass to Young. The 3. Dallenberg grabs the board. Dallenberg has got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. Clark dishes to Jennings. And it's rebounded by Drew Holiday.
That's a tough one there because he's wide open. That's a shot he expects to make.
Guys, some have called on the NBA to search for ways to reduce dead ball situations to speed up the game. I'm for that. The league has taken steps in that direction over the last few seasons, allowing subs only prior to the final free throw on the trip to the line, keeping timeouts to their intended length. I think that's all good. They're not getting the open looks like they did in the first half. I think they're going to need to be crisp in their offensive execution here if they want to win this game. That means ball movement, solid screens, handling the ball, and then making good shots.
Clark kicks to Jennings. Allen outside. Jacks up a 3. That falls. Great assist by Brandon Jennings. 9 points for Allen. Clark, you talked about the emphasis on keeping timeouts short. Now 2 horns sound 15 seconds apart. If we're really going to break this down, if players aren't moving to the court by the second horn, they get a delay of game warning. And Steve, I think that's probably only fair.
Well, this is entertainment after all. I mean, basketball, the NBA, it's in the business of selling tickets and selling TV rights. So you want the game to be as fast moving as possible. So I like the rule.
Clark kicks to Dallenberg. Bynum on him. Here's Clark. Kicks it to Dallenberg. And here's Richardson.
Oh, man, that was unreal.
Mark it up. I tell you what, you need to archive that one for the highlight tape.
Oh, yeah, that is a keeper. You're correct.
Man, that was incredible.
Yeah.
And those plays will give your team a huge boost.
Here's Clark. Bosh, a screen on Young. Dishes it to Allen. Dallenberg. Shot clock at 6. The drive by Allen. Again, Allen missing.
That's one he knows he should have made.
The 76ers trail by 19. And Holiday kicks to Richardson. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Holiday's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Here's Clark. Holiday attacking. Young passes to Bynum. Rejected by Dallenberg.
And that's the way it's been. A big margin for them in the rebounding category.
You know, sometimes you got to get down and dirty and do the dirty work. And in this one, they've done it, and it's paid off on the scoreboard in a big way.
And Holiday kicks to Bynum. Richardson back to Bynum. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. Holiday gets the bucket.
That's an old-fashioned finish there, guys. Going to the finger roll to get the easy 2.
Bucks leading by 16. Here's Clark. He feeds it to D'Alembert. Some solid D here from Bynum. The 76ers have gone 7 of 16 from the field here in the fourth. That's about 43%. Richardson, no luck.
I'll tell you what, the mid-range shot is not the easiest one to make, but when you've got daylight like he had there, I mean, those are shots you want to make.
Great defense in the paint there, making it tough on the offense.
That's what he brings, a presence. I mean, you saw it on that miss.
Well-placed jumper from the free throw line. And it's 13 points for Drew Holiday. Bucks have gone 8 of 14 from the floor here in the fourth quarter. Here's Clark, defended by Young. Here's D'Alembert, and he drops it in from the low post. And the Bucks lead by 16.
Outstanding job there to absorb the contact and guide it in.
That's how you impose your will against the defender. He came to play. Are you kidding me? They're like different guys this half. They haven't missed a single free throw.
Stepping up and knocking him down, Clark.
And Holiday kicks to Young over Clark. And Nick Young, the bucket on the assist by Holiday. Young's got 32 points.
Despite the play of the team, I think he's had an outstanding game. He's really done well here.
A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Over that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Scott Skiles said to his team. It was a pretty upbeat huddle. He said, I'll bet they won't take us lightly next time, guys. Clearly, he was aware of their underdog status coming into this basketball game, guys.
And Holiday kicks to Young. Here's Bynum. Hits it. Well done in the second effort.
And Kevin, keep an eye tonight on how many plays he keeps alive for his club. Just the way he works, the way he moves, the way he anticipates plays before they happen. Constantly looking to get an offensive board.
And let me take this time to also mention his scoring ability in the post. I mean, his technique on the low block is picture perfect. The footwork is exquisite. Everything else about it is impeccable too.
And the technical free throw is good. On defense, Philadelphia. They trail by 14. Jennings dishes to Clark. 6 on the shot clock. Gets it to go.
That's where you like to get shots, inside and close to the hoop.
On its way from Young for 2. A second chance effort. Young. And he converts the layup. Young's got 10 points here in the second half.
Tell you what, rebounding has been a problem for this club.
Well, you give a team a lot of second shots, that makes it tough. I mean, a big disparity in second chance points, you'll have a tough time winning those games.
And they add to this lead, trying to close this game out.
I think it would take a lot of luck and maybe then some. I mean, might be time to pack this thing in.
Young's shot is off.
Ill-advised shot selection right there, Clark.
It really was. I mean, very low percentage shot there.
Kicks it out to Jennings. There's a good screen. He passes to Bosh. Over Bynum. And it's Bosh. That time on the assist from Brandon Jennings. And that's now 24 points for Chris Bosh. The 76ers trail by 18. Holiday, the pass to Young. Over Bosh. Young's shot is off. Well, the Bucks shooting about 59% from the floor offensively. They've been running without a hitch. Gets the bucket. And the Bucks lead by 20.
And that one should remove all doubt about the outcome of this game. This thing's over.
Now it's just a matter of what the winning margin's going to be.
Goes up the baseline. Bynum, no good. Milwaukee's gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. Clark kicks to Allen. He goes up again. And Bosh with the layup.
Yeah, this one is just about over. It's going to be an easy win for them in the end.
Yep, I think they can just about put this one on cruise control for the last few seconds here.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Bynum kicks to Richardson. Shot to stop the run. Good. Here's Clark, defended by Young. And so it's the Bucks taking care of business in this one. Not much to be critical of with this win, Clark.
Not at all. I mean, they showed up not just to play, they showed up to give great effort and to win, and they did both.
So that'll do it for now. For Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for joining us for this presentation.
How well you played tonight?
Yeah, it felt good to be able to contribute in so many different ways. I never thought of myself as just a scorer, so when I have an opportunity to make a good pass or crash the boards a little bit, that's what I'll do. It just seemed natural tonight, which is nice. I was getting in the right spots, making good decisions, and we won, so that's like the cake with the fact that I played a good game being the icing. You feel me?